Hi, I'm Benji Hardy. I've got your Arkansas Times headlines for today, Friday, August 21st. We'll start today with an ethics complaint against Treasurer Dennis Milligan. Yesterday, local lawyer and blogger Matt Campbell filed a detailed complaint with the Arkansas Ethics Commission against Milligan, making the case for 14 separate allegations of impropriety against the state treasurer during and after his time running for state office. Now, there's been a long list of unsavory and inappropriate actions allegedly taken by Milligan or his staffers that have emerged over the past 8 months since he first took office. But Campbell rounds them up and adds more, including over 100 pages of supporting evidence, most of it in the form of correspondence between staffers or between staffers and Milligan himself. At the center of it all seems to be a pattern of nepotism. Campbell claims that Mr. Milligan hired the spouses of 2 state legislators without required approvals from the full legislature or the governor, as Campbell says is required by state law. Then in a second allegation, Campbell states that, quote, Mr. Milligan made promises of employment in exchange for campaign work to more than 7 individuals, one of which was promised in an effort to avoid a perceived sexual harassment complaint against his chief of staff before the election. That entire ethics complaint is up on the Arkansas blog, along with more information. We'll update it as developments continue. The Legislative Council today signed off on a compromise regulation that would create a 5-year ban on new construction of large or medium to large-scale hog farms in the Buffalo River watershed. It was actually given crucial approval earlier this week on Wednesday when a subcommittee of that legislative committee gave it approval. It's now headed next Friday to a final vote before the Pollution Control and Ecology Commission, where it's all but certain to pass. Now, this measure won't affect the existing hog farm that sparked the controversy over these sorts of operations in the Buffalo. That's the C&H farm near Mount Judy, but it would stop new farms from being created. Yesterday, a significant development in the Pulaski County schools. U.S. District Judge Price Marshall issued an order in the ongoing detachment of the Jacksonville School District from the Pulaski County Special School District. Now, voters approved that new district last year, but its separation from the Pulaski County Special District is still ongoing. And it's complicated by the decades-old desegregation lawsuit in Pulaski County, which Judge Marshall presides over. Yesterday, the federal judge said that in regards to several issues in which the Pulaski County District is not considered fully desegregated, including facilities, staff, student discipline, and student achievement, so some pretty significant issues, when it comes to those issues, the Pulaski County Superintendent, Jerry Guess, still has final authority rather than the new administration over in Jacksonville. And that will continue to be the case until the new district is fully detached. Evidently, the order fell out of a dispute between Pulaski County Special District and the emerging Jacksonville District regarding a staffing decision. But the bigger and thornier issue remains the question of facilities improvements for the new Jacksonville District at a time when state and local fundings for new facilities is difficult to come by. Moving on, over on the Arkansas blog, Dave Ramsey continues to take a look at the private option. He's looking today at the budget impact of the private option, which is Arkansas's expansion of Medicaid, by comparing the cost savings estimated by a consultant earlier this week with numbers provided by Governor Asa Hutchinson in his midweek address, in which he argued for keeping the private option, but also argued for the need to cut costs. Bottom line, says Dave Ramsey, although the state of Arkansas will soon be required to begin contributing a portion of the cost of that Medicaid expansion, it's still a net benefit to the state budget for a variety of reasons. Among them, the state's getting new taxes on all of that federal money coming into the state, which is paying for care, for medication, for insurance. And also there's reductions in state spending on uncompensated care. That means charity care in the form of clinics and ERs that don't receive reimbursement. By the way, also on the Arkansas blog, we're continuing to collect stories of people that have lost their insurance in recent times. Make sure to check out the story of a self-employed woman who benefited from private option insurance, lost it recently, and is still having trouble getting back on. She's in need of going to the doctor even as we speak because she recently injured her arm while in the course of her work. She's unable to receive care because she doesn't have any insurance at the moment. We're hoping that changes. Finally, officers with the Little Rock Police Department recovered a handgun this week belonging to Little Rock Police Department Chief Kenton Buckner that reportedly went missing while Buckner was moving homes earlier this year. The gun was recovered when two officers searched a car on South Shackelford Road in Little Rock. Within the car, they found 2 men, 2 handguns, and narcotics. The serial number on one eventually identified it as the Glock pistol that Buckner had reported missing on June 8th of this year. In an interview earlier this summer, Buckner said that he believed the weapon may have been accidentally thrown out with the trash during his move. Today, he said that he had no connection to the 2 men arrested for possession of the weapon and said, quote, "I highly doubt we will ever know how they gained possession of the weapon." That's it for today. We'll be back next week.